So occasionally we do a little bit of isolation exercises just to keep things toned.
But not.
Well, good people, here we are 90 days after we planted the corn right here behind me, and as you can see, it's a veritable jungle. We got some vines growing up that we didn't intend. We're going to uproot those, and of course we've got corn matured and ready to harvest. We're going to do that too. And the crows are very interested. You can hear that. The crows are very keenly interested in what we're about doing. So let's get to work. So this is the back row, the row that got started late. So you're going to have the least developed plants back here. Of course, our intention is to prepare this area to plant all over again. Corn plant here. There's the corn on it. This is one that got laid over and stood itself back up.
With an elbow.
It did okay. Oh. But it grew.
Oh, it rerooted itself a little bit.
Yeah, rerooted itself. Well, that's those little aerial roots. They also will turn into regular roots. They have the opportunity to. And I think that's rather interesting. So there's a smaller one here. Yeah, even the small ones did make ears. We'll have some that we're not going to save for seed. I harvested the ear off of this one already.
Oh. Is something in the other pile?
That's one of the ones I ate for 4th of July. No, I mean, it's something in the other pile. It's a stock. The stalks are gonna be saved for something else. The ears, we'll go ahead and pull those off the stalks in a moment. So here's an ear, and all the silk is gone from it, either eaten off or fell off.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, grasshoppers. But we have ducks now, so hopefully grasshopper damage won't be so bad. Hopefully there will be indeed corn behind the wrapper here. Oh, it's exciting, right? Are you ready for a dramatic reveal? Here we go. Yeah, I'm working up to it. All right, so this one was damaged by grasshoppers a little bit, and it didn't fill out all the way.
Still, it's got had some nice kernels where the grasshoppers didn't go.
Where the grasshoppers didn't get them. That's nice and purple. But probably won't save this one for seed. We'll probably eat this one. You gotta shake the dirt off there. Okay, so as you can see, we grew some corn. Okay, so here we go. We got to grab the stalks and look them over. We've got ears of corn. We grab the ears, pull the ears of corn off. Ears of corn go in the bucket. Stalks, checking it out. Oh, this is a twin. Ears of corn off. Ears of corn off into the bucket. So that was. Here we got one that got knocked down during the storm and laid on its side, but it still produced, and it made a fairly decent sized ear. This one got eaten bad. Got eaten really bad. Lots of those silks are still green, so that's grasshopper damage. Prevent it from getting pollinated. Ducks help out a lot, but they don't stop all of it. Fortunately, they stop enough. Still got plenty of good ears here. Ooh, that's a hefty one. It's got a little bit of damage, but mostly filled out. That's another one. This is another one that goosenecked. Goosenecking is whenever it gets blown over, and the plant, as each one of these segments grows, starts orienting itself upright again. So eventually this plant is sitting like this, but it's on the ground. So, it's cooling off. You hear that rumble rumble. We got a thunderstorm coming in. That is a lot of corn. We got that down here and under the porch. And we are getting ready to have a little Oklahoma hospitality. Now that the thunderstorms have passed, we're here underneath this red bed tree, enjoying the shade and preparing to process these ears of corn so they can dry under some shelter. Ready? Here we go. There we go. That's a pretty one. Purple, white, speckles, a little bit of dent there. About a week or two ago, around the 4th of July, these were great for roasting and they're nice and sweet. Now they're starting to get starchy and they'll dry up and make an excellent flour corn. There we go. Right down there. Here's another one. Yeah. So the ducks in the corn do help mitigate some of the grasshopper damage, but they don't stop all of it. I still have a little bit there. That if we had fewer grasshoppers, we'd have more corn. That's just the fact of the matter. So some of those areas that don't have grasshopper predation that bad this time of year, you're going to get a bit more corn. This one is starting to dry itself out right there on the plant, and the problem with that is if you let these go too long, if they keep on getting rain and stuff like that, it's going to start developing what we call corn smut, which is a fungi that likes to live on corn. It's edible. It's actually a delicacy in old Mexico, but it's a little unfamiliar as a food source for us gringos. Here we go. Have a look at this one. So if you don't get corn smut, the other danger associated with letting them go too long is germination. There's one here that's trying to germinate. So that's a corn kernel that I'm just going to go ahead and tease off the cob there. It wants to germinate and grow a fresh corn plant. We'll let it have that opportunity, but I can't dry it and preserve it for planting next year. It's got to grow now. So that's why we can't let them dry on the plant. They won't like us for that. But there we go. That's actually fairly nice. It's got a little herringbone back here, but lots of that really nice speckled purple and white. So we're going to keep that one. Here's another one that's starting to get a little bit old on the plant, and also it's got evidence of damage at the top. So we'll see what we got left here. Ooh, got some nice looking kernels. You want to see? You want to see this one, don't you? Okay. Here we go. Have a look at that. There we go. I've got a good feeling about this one. Didn't fill out all the way, but yeah, it's pretty respectable. We're going to just go ahead and make sure I don't have a nasty little earworm there. I'm going to snap off the tip. And here you go. This is what it looks like. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Get the silks off of that. Look at that puppy. That one's pretty. We got kind of almost purple to grayish colored kernels. Lots of the speckled purple and whites. But that's a pretty impressive flower corn there. Here's another one that was starting to dry out there in the field. Once again, once they start to dry, things start to happen. You either get corn smut growing on them, or they start to germinate. And either way, it means you can't save it, can't preserve it once that happens. So I need to get these wrappers off so it can dry properly. I know that a lot of field corn out there, it's dried in the field. You can't do that with this particular one. It has to be taken in, and it has to be shucked. Otherwise, oh my goodness, guys. You're gonna like this one. Okay. I'll just break that top there, and are you ready? There we go. This one, because it matured so early, I think it managed to get out even before the grasshoppers were active, and it got most of its kernels got pollinated. Wow. That's purty is what that is. Yeah, it's just purty. Alright, this one filled out nice. Probably let me move that leaf out of the way. I can't see you. Alright, here we go. So this is a smaller ear, and I think it's got some limited pollination. Probably grasshoppers got it at some point, but before that happened, about half of it got filled. So once again, if you live in an area without a lot of grasshopper activity from your last frost to about 90 days into your growing season, you'll get a fuller ear than I do out here. I use ducks to control grasshoppers, but they don't stop them entirely. If we're being fair, I could probably go out there and shake the grasshoppers off the corn more often than I do. But here we go. Let's break the part off here that didn't get pollinated. That's a fairly large nub, but most of it did. So here we go. You ready to see what it looks like? This one will get you. Yeah. And mostly white. Little speckles of purple in there. Here we go. How many of these did I say we had? 7? Okay, 1, 2. Oh, this one got injured a little bit along the way, but it'll dry up just fine. 2, 3. Kind of some dark colors on that one. 4. Here's a small one, but really pretty colors. There's 5. And let me find one more. I guess this one will do 6. There's 6 ears of corn to dry. Let's get them up. Is it hot? It's hot. Okay, having tied it off on the one side, we come over to the exact opposite side and make, whoop. There we go. Complete the knot. Take one piece of twine, like so. Looping it. Alright, let's have a look over here. So we have our sunflowers hanging right up here, and you may recall when we hung these up that I was using this little closed eye hook. I did that because I couldn't find my regular eye hooks like these. These are regular eye hooks, and it's a lot easier to hang something from these if you're going to be hanging it and taking it off like we would with sunflowers or with corn. But we've got an awful lot of corn to hang up, so let me show you what we're going to do. This is a piece of rebar about 4 foot long and 5/8 of an inch in diameter. This is useful for going with, in conjunction with 1/2 inch PVC pipe. It slides directly over the end of that as a bollard if you want to keep the ends of this from being a hazard. I also use other PVC pipe over these, and these can be used for temporary fencing as long as this point is covered so that people don't fall over and puncture themselves in hazardous areas, right? So rebar is useful, but you want to exercise a little extra safety precautions with it because accidents happen, and they don't happen if you take precautions. All right, so we're going to use this to hang the corn. We're going to use the eye hooks to hang the rebar. Look at that. I could do this under the carport. Usually I do this under the carport, but we're making plans to dismantle the carport, and that means I have to have other places to hang and dry stuff. The front porch usually stays dry, at least mostly dry. I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to find a spot to put this up. Make sure it's getting in there. All right. You should have enough space at the top of that for our rebar to fit. It sure does. All right. So far, so good. Let's anchor the other side with the other hook. And now the rebar hangs suspended. Alrighty. So in this little laundry bag that I got from Mary, she uses these sorts of things all the time, we put all the cobs that don't have any husks on them. Some of these, the husks came off while I was shucking them, and some of them I was just breaking off the damaged parts, in which case we just didn't have the full husk there, so we just put them in this mesh bag, and we'll put that right here in the middle. That'll be the heaviest part right there. All right.
Oh boy. Those hooks will hold.
Yeah. And as you see, well, we've got quite a few of these bundles. Each one of them is 6 corn cobs.
How much do they weigh?
So we have 6 corn cobs in each one of these. I don't know. I haven't actually put these on the scale.
On the weight. Like, that's a couple pounds there.
This is like maybe 3 or 4 pounds each.
And that's probably
That's easily 5 pounds there, actually. Maybe 6. So. Yeah, we're going to put them just close enough that we can get airflow between them. There we go.
There is more on the outside
So,
hands.
There we go. Now the rest can go on the outside. So
It's been a while since I've
so
had
that's
tennis.
2. I mean, we were kind of counting before, but I stopped. I gave up after a while because there's just I realized there's just going to be so many of these. There's 2. Here's 4.
This is getting heavy.
Is it starting to get heavy?
Oh boy.
There's 4. That's okay. I've got more eye hooks. I've got more.
I need more eye hooks.
I've got more eye hooks and I've got more rebar. So there's 4.
I sucked at basic training, holding the rifle. Oh.
All right, Private. Ooh, lots of pretty ones in this bundle, aren't there? Oh wow, look at all those.
He talks much. Go, go, go.
You want to add them on at the same time? Yeah, probably.
Oh,
There's
heavy.
there's 6. All right, eye line. Come on, Private. Up.
What? Driving my ass.
There we go.
Okay, my butt. My sweaty stinky
All right,
butt.
we'll put this at 8, and that'll be it, and then we'll.
Those eye hooks may not hold. I hope you got into a stud there.
All right.
I want me a stud muffin.
Okay, you go be camera person.
Oh. I can't feel my arms.
And you can move the camera if you need
Oh,
to.
do some curls. This is what we do. Wait, I got some weights right here for you. You're gonna get tired holding them.
Well, yeah, I am gonna get tired holding these. Up there
And stretch.
that,
And
no,
stretch.
that, there we go. Oh, up here. Oh,
I'm wobbly.
oh, yeah.
Almost.
It's getting heavy. Oh,
Almost.
Oh, no, almost had it. Almost had it. Oh.
There
Yeah,
goes
got it on one side. Oh,
You get on the right.
yeah, there we go.
You get on the left.
Oh, wait.
The porch is starting to burn.
There we go. Oh.
Let's see.
Whew. Okay.
There's a crash
Yeah.
in the middle of the night. We know
I'm
what it
ready. I'm ready to get the air conditioning turned back on. But now we have.
is. Yes, please.
Now we have these guys up here. They seem to be pretty steady, actually.
Oh.
And that's, what is that? 18 times 6 plus whatever's in these bags here and here. These 2 bags here. This is easily another dozen. So that's about 120 ears altogether. All right, here we go. Tracking. Now that the core is dry, we can focus on getting these weeds pulled and getting these beds prepared to go at it one more time. We'll have enough time to get another crop of corn in before fall hits us. That's all I've got for you today, good people. As always, I hope you found the video informative or entertaining. If you did, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time. Until then, get out there. Keep growing.